Pisces, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler, and this is your intuitive energy reading for this week. As you guys know, I'm an intuitive empath, and unfortunately, I will be going out of town this weekend, so my readings and my store will be unavailable. It'll be shut down and closed for that time, and I may reopen on Monday. I will definitely let you guys know. I will announce it on my community page, or I will send out a subscription letter from my website. Okay, so if you guys are subscribed, you should be good to go. But anyways, okay, so you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm an intuitive empath. I do provide weekly readings. Okay, so Pisces, a weekly reading for you guys here every water sign Wednesday. For more intuitive information, make sure not to only check your sun sign, but to check your moon, rising, and Venus, and even potentially Jupiter. And if you're cross-watching, make sure that you keep an open mind during this reading, as the roles can absolutely be reversed. So of course, use your discretion, and don't ever give your energy or power away to any tarot reader, okay? These readings do get very specific. In fact, when I end this portion on YouTube, we're going to go into Vimeo and we're going to get even more clarity. I've started doing extended readings for those of you who have been following me for a while. This is a fairly new thing, and people are calling it the almost personal extended readings. Now that's from my subscribers to just let you know how much clearer of an energy that extended reading actually is, and it's a fraction of the price of an actual personal reading. So if you would like to check that out, go over there. We can see how much more clarity we can get after this reading, okay? I think that's all, okay? So you guys, let's see what's going on for you. I am definitely sensing, I'm smelling muffins. One of you guys is eating a blueberry muffin right now. Oh, or you guys had it for breakfast or something. Maybe you are trying to go on a diet. Maybe you're craving blueberry muffins. I don't know. Actually, that sounds really good. Can you share some? Pisces. Blueberry muffins. All right. Let's see where this goes. Let's see what's in your energy, your vibration, okay? This is my Sacred Geometry Activations deck. Now, you guys have probably seen this across YouTube. A lot of readers like it because it does talk in terms of vibration and frequency. This is ultimately your highest outcome, or the path that you have available to you this week. Ooh, yes! Pisces! Crown chakra, some spiritual information coming to you this week. This is the 7th chakra, and I believe the mantra is I see. We'll have to double check that. Whoa. Pisces. Pisces. Magic and crown chakra. OMG. Okay, so this is really good stuff, you guys. You gotta know, whenever you get a crown chakra in the first place, you gotta know your life is about to open. Your life is about to open. Open up, okay? You're gonna be receiving a lot of spiritual information, a lot of new insights. And in fact, before I get going on the other card, the mantra, which I almost said, is actually I know. Okay, so I know, and this is your pineal gland. It also represents the element of thought. Okay, so you guys are giving a lot of thought to something. You guys are in the midst of conceptualizing something that may actually shift or change the direction of the outcome of what you were expecting. Okay, because this works a little bit like magic. You can't really have expectations with magic. Okay, magic kind of does its own thing. And that's just the truth. So when you're working with the element of magic, it's better to be imaginary than actually thoughtful, if that makes any sense. Imaginary, fantastical, sort of out of body or ethereal sort of essences here that we're working with for you this week. Now, I know that that's kind of spiritual. It is kind of intangible. We're going to see if we can't see how this is going to affect you. All right? But with magic, I feel that this is really, really beautiful stuff happening in your life, okay? The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Okay, beautiful. So what I would say with this crown chakra energy is that we just exited the Sirius gateway. Now, the Sirius gateway had a lot more spiritual context to it that's just getting going, okay? So we're seeing at the very origins something of a spiritual nature or path or purpose potentially be paved for you. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So guys, I think that a lot of you could be, praying on something, really working on something, visualizing something, all right? Trying to get in the know, trying to get in your power, trying to get in the higher vibration of what you would like to manifest. I really like that, okay? Really like that. We're going to go with my Psychic Tarot as usual. The number 7 and the number 4, carrying vibrations of change, right? Maybe something that you realize that is a game changer to then lead to more sustainability in your own happiness. And I really hope this for you, Pisces. I really hope this for you. I will say you're the second reading that I've done of the day, and Cancer's wasn't so nice. Cancer, we're in Cancer season, and I've been sort of describing the energies to my subscribers, to my viewers, there's alter egos everywhere. So people are either in their highest version, at the very highest, or in their very lowest version. Okay, so we have third eye again. That's kind of odd. So what I would say is that with this kind of energy, we're looking at either being in your highest energy or potentially being persuaded toward your highest energy, which may feel like your lowest. Okay, but either way, the darkness always serves the light. I've heard that a lot lately, from some of my favorite readers, and I think it really applies to what people are going through right now. If you're going through darkness, it quite literally is an effort to serve the light. It's an effort to become a better version of yourself, because whatever shadow you're facing is ultimately an aspect of you. And so as you begin to know yourself, maybe this is alluding to the fact that you could be discovering what kind of magic there is for you there. Okay. Psychic Tarot, please show me what I need to see for Pisces this week. Psychic Tarot, okay. I'm seeing an explosion. Blueberry muffins, explosions. You never know. You never know with you guys, Pisces. But I was literally seeing a volcano, okay? So talking about people in their highest and lowest expressions. You could feel like the blueberry muffin some days. You could feel like the eruption some days. Let's see where this is going here. Okay, we're going to unpack that explosive energy a little bit. See if that applies to any of you. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm also seeing a body of water now. I know that when you guys get ungrounded and if there are explosive happenings in your life, you could be called to water. Quite literally, the ocean is extremely healing for you. You guys, you could also be involved with a Cancer, because Cancer got this same card in the same placement. All right, so this is kind of a no-brainer here. Something of an eruption potentially did happen. Someone acted recklessly or moved toward a goal or something that they had been fixed on for a while too suddenly, without tact or with aggression. Okay, so this Solitude card coming in reverse is saying you guys are either being thrust into the darkness because of these changes in your life, okay, or you're having to face your own shadow because of some mistakes that you've made. So either way you put it, this is not the best card. This is also a card of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Virgo more specifically because it is a major arcana of the Hermit. So you guys know when we see the Hermit always has their back to the shadow, and they're always facing their own inner light. Well, in this essence, okay, you're almost facing the shadow. You're almost kind of going into it actively. rest and rejuvenate, okay? So as I've seen a lot of people, especially water and fire signs, react to Cancer season, Cancer season can be highly emotional. It can bring up dramatic instances. If you're not centered, or if you're dealing with people who don't know how to handle these energies themselves, you know, Cancer season, I will say, takes a lot of awareness. And I feel like you guys are probably pretty centered. You know what I feel? I feel like this may not actually be your energy. You know, I'm feeling kind of like this may actually be someone you're dealing with, right? A chapter that is ended with this person. Of course, as my cards talk to me, even when they're not coming out, this person is moving really slow. Okay, this person is moving really slow, or this has been a slow or drawn out process. Show me what I need to see, Psychic Tarot. Again, I really kind of feel like that explosion applies here. It really does, because there's something that was handled without tact, explosive tendencies, which could also relate to Mars being in Leo, right? We are just barely getting into that energy, truly. Though it's a very fast-paced energy, you can feel the acceleration in time and in the energy around us. Mars in Leo comes with a very fiery and very passionate, extremely confident, potentially overly confident energy for some people. And I will say that some people just can't handle it. They don't handle it in their grace, okay? This is going to be in your energy, or in the energy, I would say, for about 6 weeks, I think, okay? So as I said, we're just getting going, and this is just getting started. So 11 minutes in, and we're still on our fourth card. Let's see what else we have to see. What else is coming out for Pisces? What else is being exposed? Any more eruptions? What's going on for Pisces? Okay, this one kind of caught my thumb, and it definitely wants to come out. Oh, we have 2, okay? So maybe 2 decisions there for you. We have movement, choices, and decisions. You guys, I feel like a lot of relationships are coming to an end. Like a lot of relationships, because of the solar eclipse energy, have very recently or are going to come to an end. This solitude can, of course, mean that you're avoiding this. You are avoiding the ending or facing your shadow, right? Your back could still be turned from the shadow, but there could not be light in front of you, right? Not giving you direction, or not giving you the go-ahead to move forward, because you still have to deal with what's behind you, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting with you guys. Movement, choices, and decisions. Listen, if you have had a person that has made some wrong decisions, or potentially made really silly, erratic, irrational, frustrating decisions, this is very much like the Cancerian energy. This is very much like the Cancerian energy. We have the crown chakra again. Okay, so as I said, you know, this is definitely representing the third eye in a lot of cases, but I think even more so, it represents your higher self. Okay, so we're not necessarily talking about what you know or what you can see, but we're talking about what you know, right? And so that's even a little bit more intangible when this may involve finances, it may involve your workplace, it may involve employees, it may involve, you know, relationships or family, okay? So you know something, okay, Pisces? There's magic at work in your life, and you know it. You know it. But then, conversely, something is coming to an end. So something else can begin. Now look at this. We have a 2, 3, and 4. Seamless progression, but you got to end something first, okay? Now listen, if it's not you ending something, this is something that has already come to an end, all right? So it's kind of like, yeah, buddy, I'm in the clear. That's how I kind of feel about you guys. But if you're looking at a very distinctive ending and having to make a decision, I think that you'll make the right one. Okay, that's simply enough what you're being told. You'll make the right one. All right, no need to dig into it even more than that, but of course we will. Just because there's no need doesn't mean that we're not going to. Tarot isn't a necessity, but we want it. We want it, right? We want to know. So let's look. Let's definitely look at your options, your decisions, what kind of financial windfall you're having, what kind of celebration there is for you, and for what reason. right? So I do feel kind of like this is a bittersweet message. Now all of you may be so excited about what's in the future. You could very well still be going through this hermit energy, closing out chapters, leaving things that are not good for you, that don't serve you, all right? Don't bring out your highest version. If you've been the one to kind of take things very aggressively, Pisces, I think then that is something that you should really consider, taking the higher road, making the wisest choice. If you're involved with someone as well as an earth sign, I don't see this lasting, to be completely honest. If you're just kind of dating and you're looking for a connection, I feel that this person is really slow moving. They're kind of boring. They're into things that you're not into. It just kind of has that feel, all right? Let's see. Oh, so 4 of Cups comes out. Now, this is my love SOS. Someone doesn't want to leave. Now, this is only further reiterating what I said in the beginning. You guys, you gotta end out this cycle. You gotta know where you stand if this is for you. So the 4 of Cups definitely means that someone is still harboring a lot of emotions. And this could be toward you even, Pisces. Someone could really be thinking about you, especially if you're previously with or still with an earth sign. Now we're looking at a lot of energy being exchanged between you two, but not in a progressive way. There is something of a standstill, okay, in this relationship, which is I think feeding this need for change, feeding this need for movement forward. Now when we have the 7, I did say this is progressive movements, right? So you gotta be in the know. You've got to be in your knowingness of this. Like this isn't gonna last. This was a rebound. This is someone I didn't really see a future with, or whatever, if that applies. But then we also have the 9 of Solitude being a retreating or an isolation type energy. Now you could very well be holding on or harboring a lot of these emotions that are not healed because of a previous relationship that has come to an end or that will very shortly come to an end. So you're being faced with these options. Either, wow, that was intense. I'm hearing kill or be killed. Like, let go or be let go of. End it or let it end you. There's these polarizing energies here. We have the Lovers coming in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is strong communication. This is strong connection here. The Emperor and the 8 of Wands. Now, I will say, someone is going to catch you off guard. Exactly like I just said. I know it's intense, guys, but kill or be killed, because this person is making plans. They're making moves, and I really feel this strongly. If this is a divine masculine, they're exiting. Okay, they're closing out this chapter. They're closing out this cycle, and it's going to come like that. It's gonna be like a bang. Okay, so with the Emperor, we're looking at an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and we have all of a sudden a lot of fire coming through. So, hello, explosion. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is all kind of tying together now. Holding on too long can be very toxic to you, actually. Now, especially if you're dealing with a fire or earth sign. I see this person, as this is the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles being an earth sign, the Solitude energy being an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, making a decision. And this is either making a decision for you or you being able to get a heads up on this energy and make it for yourself. But something that you know is not going to just go away. Something that you know and you have known and you feel this and you understand this, and this is becoming clearer by the day, is making this 4 of Cups energy feel worse and worse and worse. Now, I will say, if this is a love of yours and you just can't just stop loving them, that's okay. No one's asking you to stop loving them. This card isn't actually about being in love with someone. This is about holding on to them, possessing them. And that is a quite different energy, isn't it? Because if you are truly in love, if you are truly in the feeling of love, then there should be, very clear understanding that you can love this person anywhere they are. You can go wherever they are, or you can be without them for however long, and you're going to still love them, right? If it's true love. But what I see is that someone's holding on, okay, Queen of Wands. There's a lot of fire all of a sudden coming through. So you could be dealing with a Leo or Aries very specifically. I'm getting Aries and Leo very strongly now, or Sagittarius, of course, but I don't really feel a Sagittarius energy from this card, okay? So, with the Eight of Wands, we're looking at a karmic debt. We're looking at an expansion. We're looking at an ending or a conclusion that's very rapid and fast, okay? And they could be going toward the Queen of Wands. They could be going toward a new relationship, okay? So, Pisces, I feel kind of like you're in between this. Is it just me? Because the Pisces energy is simply this, just holding on and in solitude or in contemplation about this, right? Now is the time to do some really extensive healing. And it doesn't have to be petty. It doesn't have to be malicious, or it doesn't have to be even heavy. You have to pay attention to it. You have to become aware of it. Because as this relationship is maybe being taken from you, or you're exiting out of it in a graceful way, magic will also ensue in your life. So you kind of do have an option here. And what I will say is, if you don't let go of this energy, it's oftentimes that energy that sticks with us. If you don't let go of this relationship and what's happening to it, it's oftentimes that toxicity that we carry on into our next relationships. When in fact, if you do let go, and if you just end this situation as I see it, you could actually end up better than you were before. So it is kind of that like crunch time, right? For some of you. Now that eruption is for sure coming, okay? It's for sure happening. There's steam already rising from that volcano. So it's not, you already know this. You can feel it shaking your foundation. The Ten of Wands is the conclusion, okay? The Ten of Wands is how you're going to feel about this if you're not acting, okay, upon it. Now, this does require action, because as I see in the past or previously, this relationship has felt like a lot of work. It's felt like just these unbearable ties, these burdens. It could have just been basically going off steam or sexual passion. Not a lot of consistency or foundation at all. At all. Any foundation that you felt you had was potentially because this person was keeping secrets, or was potentially because, this person was so slow moving that it seemed like they were consistent when they actually weren't very committed. Does that make sense? So there's something here. There is definitely something here. So the Eight of Wands and the Emperor, again, the Emperor in reverse is a really destructive emperor. They are not in their higher mind. They are not making clear decisions, okay? Or they don't have direction, right? But with the Emperor in your vision, Pisces, in your perspective, is ruining your empire with them, okay? Because of how they're acting. Now, this doesn't say that they are wrong or right. It's just what they're doing. It's just what they're doing. They have made a decision. They decide to bolt or get out of town very quickly. So I do feel that Ten of Wands wanted to come out. I do kind of feel like you have an advantage here. Four of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. Okay. So Pisces, you're here. And it's ironic because all of the fours you have are about foundationalism, okay? Stubbornness, miserly energy, not being in the flow, not wanting change. However, when you do accept this change, magic happens, which is ironic, okay? It's really ironic because how you get there is through change. How you get to your magic and the real stability or the foundation is quite literally through this change. And you know this. You know this, which is the kicker, because you're going to self-sabotage if you don't start paying attention, okay? So we have the Four of Pentacles here. And like I said, with this Solitude card, you're really not wanting to let someone go. And maybe it's for egoic purposes, right? Maybe it's just because of these statements that you've made, or maybe it's these plans that you've had with this person. It can be so mundane as like, oh, but we have a vacation in August that we've already paid for. You know, it's like, it doesn't seem very rational or logistic or logical if we're really talking sense here. If we're really talking sense. Because it does seem to be slightly about money. It does kind of seem to be slightly about ego, all right, or having to do with emotional context, right, having them, which is what I see, and I have to be completely honest, Pisces, this of course can be for your cross watchers, so don't shoot the messenger, but a very codependent energy. Now, this is exactly what's coming up in Cancer season, because Cancer season is the mother energy, but mindfully so, because as we have the mother energy, it can very quickly turn into a toxic smother energy. Are you smothering this relationship? Are you holding on too tightly to this relationship? What is this relationship already costing you? What is this relationship, what are you already sacrificing for this relationship? And I think that needs to be put in context, because as you're so unwilling to move, it's because you have no freaking idea the magic that is going to transpire when you start trusting the universe and moving forward. When you cut your losses, quite literally, when you cut your losses and you regain your strength and you move forward with your knowing, that is the only way that you can end up on top with this energy. Because as I see it, you're with someone who is not in that much of a consideration about you. Can we please clarify the Emperor and Eight of Wands? See, I have to say, I just got in such a deep energy of expectation. Like, I could feel you guys on the other side of the camera. If you haven't turned off the camera yet, I'd be surprised, because I get into these readings sometimes and I think, this message isn't for me. I'm not like that. This is clearly not for me. But if you're still with me, I think that there's something here for you, because I felt you guys go into these expectations. I felt you guys go into these ideas like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's clearly not me. That's not going to happen to me. Well, and it doesn't mean that it is. Maybe you are right, but I will say that for a few of you, you're just so avoiding this. It's just kind of like you're putting this blocker on. Like, I'm going to listen to her, but I'm not going to actually hear what she says. I'm not going to pay attention to her, right? So let's continue on, because I really think that you guys have a chance for some beautiful expansion and magic to occur in your life. Better than you know, better than you've previously experienced, definitely better than this person. Again, very slow-moving energy. You could be with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Saw the Lovers card come out. OMG. Oh, yeah. So, you guys, there is an Aquarius out there for you. There is a Gemini out there for you. There is a Libra out there for you. There is a Leo, Sagittarius, or very distinctly Aries, okay, in your life at this moment that is letting you go and closing a chapter here. There's someone who's very strong, a very highly admired, potentially very powerful person. Power meaning a lot of money or influence, okay? Now, this Emperor is not in their highest version according to you. Now, it doesn't mean that this person is actually wanting to hurt you, but I feel clearly that they are unsatisfied or not feeling fulfilled in the relationship. Now, there's this very distinctive feeling of eruption. And I will say that the eruption may be this third party, it could be these plans, it could be this communication from this person that really does take everything from you. It is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a major loss. And it's because this person has found a lover or is going toward love that has been lost in this relationship. This isn't going to be for everybody, you guys. Okay? So don't let me tell you that there's a third-party situation going on. Okay? But if you're still here, you might need to listen to this, because we have the air energy coming through now and looking at what the repercussions or consequences are. You could stand to lose this financial agreement. You could stand to lose this pretty penny. You could stand to lose the plans that you guys had, because remember, you're almost making it seem like we're still in a lease for the next 3 months. And you're going to wait for 3 months, and then what? You plan on breaking up with them 2 weeks before you move? No plans, before then? This person, I think, is wanting to move out already. This person is planning on moving out already, okay? So we have the Gemini energy being that of the Lover's card, and we have the Star on the bottom of the deck, which is the Aquarian card. It's the Libra energy, Gemini energy, air energy, forward movement. They feel the stagnancy here with you. They feel the stagnancy here, or you feel it with them. Either way, somebody's breaking out. Somebody's clearing the air. Someone is letting go and releasing like a bang, like a lightning bolt. And they don't care what finances are tied up, who's got a contract with who, what plans were made, or even about the kids' opinions, to be completely honest. This is a change that needs to happen for the both of your sakes. Now, you could very well be involved with the earth sign, okay? Because as I see it, this bear and this emperor are kings. They're scary. They're strong. And they claim their territory. So if this person has caught on to a scent that they like, I'm getting that analogy, you guys. It's kind of weird. They're going to claim this territory, and it's only a matter of time. We're going to follow this, okay, into the clarity. We're already at 3232, okay? So really, really distinctive numbers of change. 5-5, you guys, 5-5. The numbers of change. This is halfway, even more than halfway to the Tower moment. You know the next thing is the Tower. What are you going to do about it? You guys, the thing about you, Pisces, is you can imagine something so much greater, but you're choosing not to, which is really ironic, because your knowing is really off right now. Your knowing is not aligned with your highest version, at least. So what you know you can have and deserve, you might just feel like you can't. You might just feel like you don't know. You don't know how you're going to get that. You don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what it's going to look like, and that's making you upset. But as I see it, you've got time to figure this out. You've got the resources to figure this out. And you're going to rejoice in celebration, after all, of what magic had been waiting for you to arrive to it all along. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've got to meet magic halfway. Magic doesn't come to someone anonymously. Okay, I'll put it that way. Magic is deserved. It's earned. It's worked. Does that make sense? That's why we get the saying, working your magic. Because it's worked for, it's earned, it's deserved. And you've got to create that in your life with this knowing of what is already in the works, what is already coming to an end. All right, you guys, we're gonna go to Vimeo. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna see where this goes. We're gonna look at some of the key players, see if we can't narrow it down for you guys. Now I feel this really weird tickle in my throat. Maybe some of you are wanting to take the next step with vocalizing how you feel, and I think that may actually be advised, right? Because we see two energies of air coming out right at the end without any other air energy supported here. So we're looking at the next step literally being you expressing yourself, just being honest with how you're feeling, and that's okay. It's all right. It's okay to be honest. So if this is where we part, guys, you know what to do this week. You know how to gather yourself, what to consider. So maybe start making plans and letting go of things, communicating how you feel, being more honest and truthful about things, and there will be magic happen. All right. And for those of you who are following me over to Vimeo, go ahead and click the link in the description box below, and I will see you there. Bye-bye, guys.